Hello and welcome to day 2 of our 30-day commit challenge. The challenge where we are doing around about 10 minutes of commitment to our breath, our body, and our souls every single day. The word for today is release, and we are going to have a focus into the hips. It's going to be nice and yummy, and we're going to get straight on into it so that we don't waste any time. Just remember that if you love these short practices, then I am doing a 31-day journey over on my Soul Sanctuary app. All of the information is in the description box, so make sure you come and join me over there. If you love these practices and you feel committed to doing a little bit more each day, then that is where you want to be. Right, let's get on into it. So we are going to get started. Just sat back onto the heels with the knees wide. Close the eyes and roll the shoulders back. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. And you're going to slowly bring the hands onto the hip bones and just shift through the pelvis here. So just maybe making circles, rolling on those knees. If it feels super uncomfortable on the knees, you can of course be up on a bolster and maybe rolling then the pelvis the other way. And then from here, placing the hands down, tucking under the toes and pushing yourself back into a malasana, so our yogic squat. You may not have the heels down, so you can just shift from toe to toe. And I just want us to breathe here into the hip space. Just shifting one side at a time. And then coming to ground into either the heels or you can be balanced on the toes. And if you can, bringing the hands to the heart space, crown of the head reaching up to the sky here. Taking 2 more breaths. And then fingertips coming down, lift the bottom all the way up. And then come all the way up to standing. And we're going to do that a few times. So having a bit of space, toes going outwards on the diagonal. Bring the hands to the heart space. Take an inhale here as you lengthen crown of the head up to the sky. Exhale, lower yourself down into Malasana. And then inhale, fingertips down, lift the hips, come to standing. Exhale, bringing it down. Inhale, lifting all the way up. 5 more like that. Coming down on your exhale. Inhaling all the way up. 4 more. Two more. Last one. And then as you lift the hips on the last one, pivot the toes to face forwards and just allow the head to hang heavy so we're in a forward fold here. You can have a softening through the knees if that feels good. And then inhale, just lifting up to the fingertips. Exhale, soften those knees, bring the hands to the thighs and lift yourself all the way up to standing. Really nice. So just come to have a little bit of space in your space because we're going to be taking the arms up and out. You're going to take the weight into the left leg. Inhale, knee lifts up as the arms reach up. Exhale, right knee out to the side, arms come all the way down and we take it to the other side. So finding the fluidity with the breath here. And then exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Two more on each side. Last one. And release. If you're still really far at the back of your mat, you're going to reach yourself all the way up onto your toes, fingertips reach high up to the sky, and then just tiptoe your feet all the way to the top of the mat, and then ground down through the heels, finding some earth into these feet now. So lifting up the toes, spreading through the toes as you then allow those toes to ground down. Feet are about hip width apart. We're going to take the weight into the right leg. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest. And then take an external rotation from that left hip. Take the ankle of the left leg onto the right knee. And then take a hinge in the hips so that you find this standing figure 4. So you're going to get a nice juicy stretch all the way through that left side. Hands can come to the heart space here, finding an inhale. Exhale. Inhaling again. And then exhale. Either 2 more breaths right here, or those of you that have the accessibility and availability, you could take a little twist here, extra balance with that left elbow to the inside of the left foot. I know, early in the practice, you absolutely don't need to take this. 1 more breath. And then unravel the chest. Allow this left leg to step all the way back. And then lower the back knee down. And then bring yourself into a low lunge. Take an inhale, lift the chest. You could have blocks either side of you. Exhale, shift it back, half split. Inhale forwards. Exhale back, releasing with every breath. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forwards. And then exhale back. You're going to shift the hands forwards to the inside of that right foot and just heel toe that right foot to the outside edge. Tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step that back foot in to the other side so that we can drop down to Malasana at the top of the mat again. Finding your breath here. Beautiful. Now engaging the glutes as we rise up to the sky to the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those hands down and then heel toe those feet back to that hip distance apart. We take that figure 4 to the other side. So grounding into the left foot, ankle of the right foot, we draw the knee in, we externally rotate, and then we place the ankle of that right foot onto the left knee. Bring ourselves down into a hinge of the hips, a bend of the left knee. Hands to the heart space. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhaling again. Exhale. Option to stay there for 2 more breaths or hooking that right elbow to the inside of that right foot, finding a twist. This one's super intense, not expecting you necessarily to go here today. And then lifting the chest, unraveling that right foot, step it all the way back, drop the back knee down. You can place your hands onto blocks if you'd like. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. 2 more, breathing in. And then taking it back. Last time, inhale. And then bringing it all the way back. Beautiful. This time, rather than going forwards to Malasana, you're just going to press into the hands and wiggle that left knee all the way back to meet the right knee, and then come to sit back on the heels. Roll the shoulders back here. Close the eyes, and we're going to take 2 nice deep breaths here. And I just want you to, while you take these breaths, to really send energy down into the hip space. And 1 more like that. Really nice, amazing. So slide your hips over to one side and then bring your legs around to seated. We're going to take Upavista Konasana, so your legs are going wide. I'm going to turn to face you. And you could sit yourself up on a block here if you would like to. And just to begin with, I want you to place your hands onto either the thighs or the shins. And you can see here, I'm just moving my pelvis. One side and then the other, just rolling into that hip joint. Just feeling into anything that might want to have a little bit of love here. Beautiful. And then keeping that left hand down, going to sweep the right arm up and over, opening into the right side body while still breathing into the hips. Doesn't matter how far you go here. One more breath. And then coming back through center, placing that right hand down and taking that side bend over to the other side. Grounding down through those sit bones. And then coming all the way back through center. Final little stretch of this very short and sweet practice. Walking those hands forwards into that fold. Trying to keep the external rotation from the hips the whole time. Legs staying active. It doesn't matter how far you go. You could be up on your hands here. You can be flat down to the ground. It does not matter. Just finding your place here today. And we'll take 3 big releasing, surrendering breaths. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Again, inhale. And let it go. One more like that, breathing in. And letting it go. And then placing those hands down, walking the hands all the way in. Place your hands under your knees. You might want to give your legs a little bit of a helping hand as you bring yourself into a comfortable cross-leg position. Take an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, gaze to the hands. Exhale the hands down through the heart space. Another one like that. Inhale, gather all your energy all the way up to the sky. And then exhale that energy into the heart. Press one hand on top of the other into the heart space with all that loving energy now. And let's take one final releasing breath to close the class. Inhale. And exhale, letting it go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for releasing with me today. I will see you again for day 3 very soon. Bye-bye.